Hey everyone, it's Will, Gamer Dad, with another video for you. So the update for iOS has finally dropped, a little bit later than expected. Now first of all, I'd like to shout out my 5-star Patreon supporter Ben. Thank you very much, Ben. Now for the rest of you, just a reminder, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Also, I do have a Patreon account for those who are interested in supporting me this way. As you can guess, this is actually the very hard dungeon, which is recommended for level 60 and up. So all the enemies here are level 60, and the horrors, and there's 2 of them, are level 70. And of course, this dungeon is reminiscent of the Tower of Time, which I'm sure at this point in the game you have already conquered if you are attempting using red keys to conquer the very hard dungeons. Now, for those of you who haven't gotten to this point, it is a mild spoiler, and so I do apologize for that. I will also be putting up a video of the hard dungeon, which is only recommended to be around level 25 for those who are still starting the game, but yet need the XP to grind out to level up their 5-star team, especially if you do have those new characters such as Morgana and Joker, and really want to power them up as quickly as you can in order to tackle some of the tougher content. Now first of all, this dungeon does require 120 light or shadow to unlock all 3 slot awards. And in the slots, you still do have the rare chance of dropping treaty seeds as well. Now the downside to doing this dungeon is that there's no Git to be farmed, so if you are looking for Git, you're better off going to Ruins of Rikiana, or when the newest dungeon update comes, there'll be one to farm additional money as well, hopefully. Now that being said, you can see my team. I'm bringing Suzette level 80 with her manifest weapon, as well as some lower characters that we can level up, such as the Rainbow Sisters, a bot. Mana has not been fully updated and upgraded yet, and we also have Rika here. Now I'll show you a video of Rika and her 5-star ability in a future video. At this point in the game, I've just converted her to 5-star just for the sake of leveling her up here. So again, you can see from the video, all the enemies are level 60, and so do bring an appropriate team. To be fair, I was actually kind of fooling around and I didn't know what to expect, and I just kind of brought in a couple of random characters. Now, I highly wouldn't recommend doing this unless you want to just do something for kicks or to, have a little bit more challenge to yourself. I will also say that, based on my experience doing this for the very first time, if you do have Morgana and Joker level up to an appropriate amount, bringing either, especially Joker, and swapping him in using his Valor Chant will do wonders, in that his Valor Chant comes in automatically and does piercing damage as an AoE, which will save you a lot of MP. You can see that using my only AoE here, which is Suzette, the MP is going to run out really soon. And even with the level 10 manifest weapons, I did have to use food to kind of regenerate, since the manifest weapons do reduce my moveset by 20% MP cost, but still, when you're wiping out people left, right, and center, it does get very costly. And of course, Mana doesn't really have any offensive abilities, more of a buff/debuff type move, a support unit. And my early impressions of 5-star Rika are that she's relatively good in single target attacks, but however, not too exceptional in wiping out mobs. That being said, it is a good experience to just kind of try things out and just see what we're experiencing. And to be fair, with Suzette, with her manifest weapon, you can really do a lot of damage, even against these horrors. Of course, the bot doesn't have any armor or gear on it, so it won't survive hits like that. So that is a downside on there. One other major use of going to this dungeon is that for those who are at this point and have a fully leveled team, but haven't done all the XP grinding for manifest weapons to get them to level 10, this is a perfect area to grind out XP, especially if you aren't using a macro and you do manually fight every battle. Now for me on iOS, I don't use any macros or anything like that. I just manually grind, and so it does take a long time. I think the last manifest weapon I grinded took about 10 plus hours over maybe 3 or 4 days, so it is a significant grind. So this will definitely reduce the grind in terms of getting towards that 37 million XP for your manifest weapons. Now here we are, and again, the boss is Vice's Embryo, which is obviously the same boss as we see in the Tower of Time. And so just be careful that it does have both physical as well as magical attacks. If you do have a fully stacked 5-star team or even a couple of powerful 5 stars, I don't think you'll have too much trouble. In my case, I only really have one powerful character, and so let's see if we do enough damage to end the battle without too much injury to our team. Now I've moved the bot to the back because when anyone dies, when you do finish the battle, you don't get any experience for that particular character. So keep that in mind. If you are bringing really weak characters, keep them in the back or try to rotate them out as soon as possible in each battle so that, if they do get hit and get wiped out, you don't get the benefit of getting all those 100k XP. Now that being said, I am using the manifest weapon of Suzette to stack the pain and poison first, and then by using Dragon Assault after using Demonic Thrust, the damage is very significant, and you can see without even using an AF bar, it was ended in just a few turns. So the good thing about this dungeon is the difficulty level is mild to moderate, but the rewards are great if you do use and need XP. And you can see the rewards, a few XP bonus badges for boosting up extra characters. So I'm just going to bring up the item menu and show you the type of badges I did receive. Now I actually haven't grinded Ruins of Vergana, so these extra XP boosting badges are perfect for me. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.